So what's going on, y'all? What's going on? We are back. 87 people already in the chat, man. That is incredible numbers. This is Andre Johnson. I will be just your humble host today. I will be learning a lot about the youth teams. Today, we are here to unveil the eighth grade All Star roster. That game is taking place at the Eagles Nest at 77 Rutland Road, June 7th. Kickoff is at 3 p.m., and it will be live streamed on Sage Media. With no further ado, of course, Coach Max. Do you even need an introduction, my guy?
Absolutely, man. You know what I'm saying? Listen, I actually just checked my phone. I've been getting text messages and DMs for like the whole last 2 weeks asking when are we doing the show, when is the rosters going to be revealed, when is it happening. I'm glad we were able to do it today, and I see 106 people in here already. It's just yeah, I'm super excited for this game this year. Um, just want to give you guys some backstory of the game. This is our fourth year, eighth grade game. Um, First 2 years we did New York versus New York. I really loved doing the New York versus New York. Last year was the first time we did New York versus New Jersey. It was cool and all, but it didn't give the same feel of New York versus New York. So now that we're able to bring that back with a twist, this is the first year we actually did like a draft. So to give you guys some kind of a little backstory of how this is going to go tonight, the draft already happened. Um, me and Coach Ed will be on here soon. Coach Ed from Cardinal Hayes are the head coaches from each side. There's a team West and there's a team East. We already did the draft already, so everybody's already drafted. Tonight is just a reveal to see who's on what team. And that's super exciting for a lot of kids. And kids are wondering who they're playing with, and a lot of kids play against each other in the season. The joy of this game is to see all of these eighth graders play on one field at the same time. As we may know, New York City is a very high populated city, including with Long Island, and all of these kids play in different leagues. There's a bunch of leagues that's happening in the city and in Long Island, and they play in their respective leagues. So one of my biggest joys of this game is to see all of these kids on the field at the same time. It's amazing. For those who have never seen what it looks like, we have a band come to the game. You could check the Move the Change page at Move the Change Academy. We do it really big for the eighth graders. The parents love it every year. I get super excited just to see the kids play in this game and then watch the growth and maturity of these kids as they go on and play high school. It's amazing. We'll get into some of the kids that played in the game in prior years, and I'm sure you guys know some familiar names that pops up. Um, but yeah, it's amazing. Like you said, Dre, game is being hosted at Eagle. This is the second year it's being hosted at Eagle. For those who don't know, the Eagles Nest is newly renovated. Their brand new field. It's the only field in New York City. Oh yeah, this is for football. Yeah, this is for football. Um, it's the only field in New York City that has stands on both sides, and they also have a jumbotron at their field as well. So the kids love playing there. It's a great environment. Um, yeah, we're really psyched to have this game going this year, man.
No, absolutely. And, this is going to be our second year at Sage Media covering it. It was great last year. I do like that it's New York versus New York. No pun intended for the basketball people out there. I feel like more New York local people, players get to shine.
Mhm.
Um, and honestly, I'll be the one to say it. Matt can't say it because he's humble. Listen, this is the game you want to play in. This is the game you want to play in. We're going to get into some of the alumni And trust me, there's a lot of alumni that all of you know and that we've spoken about a lot. So with no further ado, hold on, let me get back to this screen for this one. Let me get back to this screen for this one. So this is we got a champion. Sage Mia didn't win a championship. Coach Mack didn't win a championship this following season, this past season, but the coach of Team West, he is a champion. So no further ado. Coach Ed, what's going on, man?
Champ is here. What's up, baby? What's up, y'all? What's up, man? Champ is here. Oh, man, I'm excited. First and foremost, Matt, thank you. Thank you for allowing me to be a part of this amazing game. And Andre, I know you just said it about all the alumni that have been in this game that oh man, I think you're gonna talk about some of those players. But this is a big time game. And I'm happy that you just allowed little old me to be a part of it, man. Champ is here. Let's go. Caleb, you better be out there, man.
Red zone. Yes. So just to give you guys some details on the game this year, it is June 7th, Saturday, June 7th. It will be at Eagle Academy. Kickoff is at 3 o'clock. Gates open at 2 o'clock. All of the student athletes that's participating in this game, they will receive tickets for the game, complimentary tickets that they can give to their family and friends. That will be given to them the first day of practice. Speaking of practice, we have.
You're talking about practice.
We have our practice dates. I want to stress this on the show as I was stressing to the parents and athletes that are in this game. We only are practicing 5 times, maybe 6. So it is super important that you guys make it to all of the practices. Everybody is going to play in the game. When the rosters come out, you're going to see how big the rosters are this year. This is probably the biggest game thus far that we've had. So we're super excited. And that's why it was only right for me to get Coach Ed involved because he's used to playing, football at a high level in New York City. So definitely, you want to make the practices. We'll send this out in a text to the parents and the players. If you have any questions, you guys can email us, DM us on social media, and we'll kind of keep you guys informed of, what's going on. If we have to move the time or move the location, that will be sent out in an email as well.
All of this information will be posted on socials later. So, I'm sure some people are taking screenshots, but this will be posted on social media later. So definitely stay tuned. So just real quick, let's get into the alumni. So we're going to start with the 2002 game. Excuse me, 2022. 2002. What was I doing in 2002? I was in middle school. Anyway, 2022 game, CJ is in this. I see CJ. I see Travis Marshall.
Yeah.
I see Jared Sarate, Travis Harris. I mean, Coach, what are your memories from this game, man? Coach Mack.
So to be fair, this was probably my favorite game.
Man!
Wow, that's saying a lot. That's saying a lot.
This was probably my favorite game. This was the first game that we've done, the first 8th grade game, New York versus New York. Oh my gosh, it was just so much tension built up. We put out this roster, and the kids were in the comments, just super excited. We went out there. The game was a very close game, super competitive. At halftime, we selected about 10 kids to reveal what high schools they was going to. We had we had hats sitting on a table. We had people recording, and the kids will put on the hat of which high school they will be attending the following year. Super, super, super fun. Even on this flyer, we have Amori McNeil, who is now at Don Bosco in New Jersey, who currently holds, I believe, 9 Division I offers, and then we have Amir Morrow, who was at Erasmus, who currently holds about 12 Division I offers. And I mean, the list goes on. If you just look at the roster, the kids that's playing, these are all juniors right now, going into their senior year, and the majority of these students are just doing phenomenal, man. Jared Surratt, I didn't even know who he was when he came down. He said he played for a team in Staten Island, a league in Staten Island Boys League, and that's when I finally was introduced to that league and how much talent that league actually had. Man, it was crazy. And then to see him play and to see where he's at now is phenomenal. So yeah, this game was truly amazing. I mean, we have Zaire Walden, who's at Erasmus. Travis Harris, like you mentioned, played for the Titans, who's now an Eagle, who's doing really well.
You have quite a few PSAL champions on here.
Yeah,
you
man.
know, Quadair Gomez, Jared Saray,
Quadair
Amir,
Gomez at Curtis. Yes, man.
CJ. I mean, how many? He is a champ. Is he a 2-time champion? I know he at least won a championship this year.
Edwin know that.
Who? We talking about CJ Melsman?
Yes.
Yeah, from Iona Prep.
Champion. Won a championship this year. Yes, he's a champion.
Yes.
Yeah, there's a lot of champions, man. This is. I remember Josh Lossman's a high caliber player.
Yes.
Right, Brandon Garcia got to shout my guys out. But yeah, man, there's some quality dudes play. This was year 1 played in this game.
This was year 1.
Quality athletes.
So and just the next year again, you know, we're gonna run through this. I'm sure people are in here that they're really excited. I'm gonna make this actually a little bigger so you guys can read this better. I know you guys are probably
man.
I mean, this game is a who's who, you know. So if you see your name on this list, you should be very proud.
Oh, the twins.
Yeah, the twins at Farrell.
Bryce Moy.
King. Oh man.
This is another game that was really good for year 2. These kids, I believe, they should be freshmen, sophomores. Some kids reclassed. I believe in a year or 2, you're going to start hearing more of these guys' names. Josiah Brown, quarterback at Canarsie, had a pretty solid season. Marcus Baldwin, man, my God, man, he played at the Greenpoint Spartans. This game. Good game.
Shout out a couple more champions on here. Jason Feaster, champion this year. Andrew Gill. Oh man.
This game was really, really good, man. For some reason, I have in my heart, man, that this year's game may top it all, man. This game, I feel it. Just the kids' energies leading up to the game. I think this year is gonna be special.
Listen, and as you say that, let's just get into it, man. I mean, I'm sure people, they like going through the past, but you know, they definitely want to see the name. So Mac, Ed, you guys ready?
Yes, absolutely.
All right, so we will reveal them position by position.
All right.
We will start with Team East. We're doing this a little you know, we're making it work. Maybe it's not the cleanest, but here we go, man. So this is Team East, coached by Coach Mac. We're getting into the quarterbacks first.
Oh man!
Right, here we go, Mac.
Man, nice. Tuck, what's up, man? What's up, Tuck? So my quarterback room is pretty heavy. When we drafted these quarterbacks, I felt really, really confident. I heard great things about these kids. Starting off with Bentley Cannon, phenomenal kid. I think he's going to do some great things in this game. I've seen some of his clips on Instagram. I mean, the kid can play quarterback. The kid can play receiver. Pretty much wherever you need him to play, he's gonna go out there and show out. Shane, the kid, yeah.
Mac loaded.
Shane, I
TV's
went on
loaded.
his. I went on his Instagram, man. This guy's trains really hard, QB training. I think he's going to do some special things in this game. I think he's going to have a great high school career. I'm not sure where he's going to high school, but I'm pretty sure I'll find out within these practices that we have with the kids. I usually go around and talk to all the kids and, ask them, what's going on with them. So he's out in Long Island. We got Dom, who's going to be a really special piece. When I seen that he stepped out in boys league, I thought of Jared Surratt. I'm like, hey, that's that
Surratt put on for the whole league. Now you feel like shout out the boys. Who's coming out of there now?
That's that league again. So I'm like, yeah, this is gonna be great, man. Joseph, really, really talented kid, man. I think he's gonna bring a special dynamic to the game. And then we got the Brooklyn Saints, or one of the Brooklyn Saints quarterbacks, Terrence Thompson Jr. I think he's going to be a real good asset to the game as well, man.
So absolutely, congratulations to all of these players.
Heavy over there.
Heavy quarterback play over here. If you don't see your name on the list, maybe you will come up as another position. So don't freak out if you don't see it. And if you don't make it, listen. How many players have gone on undrafted and then ended up NFL Hall of Famers? So don't sweat, and all complaints go to Mac. All right. Anyway, let's move on to the running backs.
We don't only Mac's team first. Okay.
You know what? Hold on a second. We don't need to do it like that. And I like that because we're not going to have my guy, Coach Ed, sitting here silent. We have the technology. We have the technology. Don't worry. All right, so let's get into and I like that flow much better. So let's get into the flow of Team West, coached by Coach Ed. So, Coach Ed, before I even scroll down, you are a part of, one of the top programs, not only in New York State, but in the tri-state area. Let's be honest here. So when you see a new class of Hazemen coming in, the freshmen, what kind of qualities are you looking for in a Hazeman?
Oh man, that's a great question. We're looking for young men who are willing to work, right? Who want to be coached, right? The only thing we promise kids is opportunities to work and get better, right? And if guys want to work and get better and really love the game of football, then we want them to be Hazemen, right? And what we're gonna do is we're gonna coach them up. We was just on the field in the rain just now, getting some work in, as we start our spring ball stuff, but. We just want guys that are willing to work, man, and guys that are hungry. Sometimes we look for guys who are special talents, right? So, and I think there's a bunch of special talents in this game, and so I might comment on a couple of Max kids because when we were going through our little figuring out who was on each team, man. There was some kids we was trying to. I tried to get a couple trades in. He tried to get a couple trades in, but we thought that wouldn't be fair. So we tried to break it down the right way. But yeah, we just looking for kids that want to work, man, that love the game, that are high character kids that are hitting the books, right? Take care of themselves in the classroom as well as on the field, man. So that's what we're looking for.
Absolutely. So let's see who are the quarterbacks for Team West.
All right, let's go. All right, so Matt got some studs, right? And so we got an air raid show, man. We got Michael Bennett, man. Michael Bennett is a special kid who can throw the rock. I just saw him this weekend at a 7-on-7 tournament called Who Wants to Smoke. That was another event put on by Coach Mack and Move the Chains, man. Another amazing event. So Michael Bennett throws a phenomenal ball, does a great job. My guy Vinny, from Long Island Elite, Vinny is strong arm, man. So, little secret here, Mac, when Vinny's in the game, 4 verts, baby, we going deep. Just let you know now, we going deep when Vinny in the game. Manny Laura, he's Bronx kid, local kid. No Manny. Manny's a hard worker. Is really improving his craft and doing well. Hey Matthew, I see you there, man. I see you in the comments, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, Mikey was your QB, right? And we got Brian from the Queens Falcons, and then we got AP.
Yes, sir.
AP from the Bombers. AP's a winner,
Mm-hmm.
right? So all we do is win, 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 no matter what. So AP's over here, man. I had to get my guy Capo and the Bombers love. So got AP with us, man. So I'm excited about this room. Our ability, we got some guys who are playmakers who can run with the ball, and we got some guys who can air it out. We got guys that can do both. So I'm looking to have some fun.
Absolutely. This looks
Yes.
I'm really excited for this game, as most people know Sage Beatty, I cover mostly high school. But to see firsthand what's the future is really excited for me. So I'm definitely gonna be speaking with you guys a lot to learn much more about all of these players. So I was thinking, right, should we give all the love to the offense, or should we move over to a little bit of defense, go a little back and forth?
I like going to
I like that.
Yeah, I like that.
A little back and forth, right? Like let's not make the defensive guys wait all day, right?
yeah.
So
I like that.
Let's go. Let's start with the linebackers. The DB list is a little small, but I'm sure you can mix and match the linebackers between the DBs at this level, most likely, or maybe some wide receivers and DBs. I don't know exactly how you guys are breaking it up, but let's go to the linebackers. You with that, Mac?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, definitely.
All right. Right. So here are the linebackers on Team East, coached by Coach Mac.
Yes. Man, the kid Michael from the Titans, man. Kind of been watching this kid from afar. I've heard amazing things about him from his coaches over there at the Titans. Tackling machine. Kid is not scared of contact. He can play safety. He can play linebacker. I really would like to see this kid play in person. This is another reason why I'm super excited for these games. A lot of these kids I watch on Instagram, I'm just watching clips. So to see these guys at practice, I know this kid works hard. See these guys practice, move around, make plays is definitely gonna. Oh, that's what you put, man. So what team are you on? Kid, he may hit the portal. He would hit the portal with me. Chiefs, got you. Could have been a.
Congratulations, you're on the roster though. You're on the roster.
So we got Khalil from the legendary Tigers. Another kid gets after it. Heard some great things about him from his coaches over there at the Tigers. Then we got Mayan. Is that how you pronounce your name? Not from the Hurricanes, from the Chiefs. Another kid I can't wait to see get going. Linebackers are needed. Defensive players are needed. I know a lot of the guys kind of want the ball. They want to run the ball, catch the ball. But if you can't stop nobody, you won't win games. So I'm very excited to see these guys. And then we got Jalen Peterson from the Springfield Rifles. Another kid. Rifles usually puts out quality talent. Another thing, guys are coming from different boroughs, man. Bronx, Queens, Long Island. Long Island kids are involved. It's like
Strong Island, yeah.
It's super exciting, man. So these are my backers. During the floor practice, we will be moving guys around. So don't get really set on where you are. The coaches are going to evaluate you the first few couple of practices, and people will get moved around. But the point is to compete. There's going to be tons of high school coaches there watching you guys. So you just want to compete, put the best thing on the field.
Mac, I probably should have led with this question, but I'm sure the kids wanted to see their names on the list. But I'm going to ask you this now. So young players, these players are, maybe some are 12, 13, 14. Of course, they have a lot of growing to do. So as a coach evaluating talent, what are you really looking for in young defensive players?
I mean,
what kind of qualities?
We're looking for grit, man. Grit, guys who can get to the ball, guys who's not afraid of contact. That's really important at this age. Kids are gonna grow and develop into who they are, but that dog in you is either gonna be there or it's not. It's hard to teach grit and attitude. It's kind of how you have to just be wired. So to see these kids have that at this age, I mean, high school coaches are going to be like, "Oh yeah, we need that kid on our sideline." So definitely at this game, defensive players, people are going to be looking at you. Linebackers, DBs, the D line. Oh man, I can't wait to get to my D line. You know what I'm saying?
And,
Oh
and I'm
man.
actually and I'm going to throw that question to. Sorry to cut you off. Hopefully I didn't, but I'm
No,
going to throw that question to Coach Ed as well, especially playing in a league like the Catholic League, where I feel like, especially outside linebackers, there's so much stress on them to set the edge, come make the tackle. There are so many offenses run so fast now. You think of the Iona Preps, the Cardinal Hayeses, the St. Anthony's, the Kellenbergs, everyone, even Chaminade, they've even updated their offense lately to run so fast. So especially on the JV, and younger kids, what kind of qualities do you need to see in a young defensive player, and what kind of qualities do you try to instill in them on the JV to get ready for the varsity?
Yeah, I'm looking for athletes, man. Kids that can run, kids that have a motor, right?
Mm.
Kids that can go. Love to see kids that chase plays down from the backside, right? That don't
Mhm.
give up, that
Mhm.
keep going. So, just looking at kids put that kind of stuff on tape. Whether I guess now tape is Instagram, but watching kids do that kind of stuff at games. And sometimes it's about some size, having some size to take on, especially on our level, them pulling linemen, right? And
Mhm.
being able to take that on. But guys who really just trying to get after it. Guys who got, like Coach said, grit, guys who are gonna chase down plays, keep going, and be athletes on the field.
Yeah, and as someone who, I guess, I evaluate film and make lists, because that's
Mm-hmm.
what I do now, right? Yeah, that's something I look for all the time, and you know, the one person I think of from the PSAL from this past year is Saquon Lawton, and something that I said all the time, Saquon Lawton from Curtis.
yeah.
Watching him is like he pops out on the film because he's just sideline to sideline, so
Yep.
fast, running. Play recognition was so high. Um, and it started with, the play recognition came from his experience. But, if you probably pull up some of his film from youth, he probably was a player that he's probably a sideline to sideline player, even from the youth. So definitely want to emphasize that not only in the games, but in practice to have a high motor. So, Coach Ed, let's get into your
Here
linebackers,
go. Let's
man.
go, my linebackers, baby.
Here we go.
Yeah, yeah. I want to highlight here, Jaden Reho. I thought Jaden was from the Bronx Bears, so but Jaden on his Instagram, man, Jaden got a couple plays up there, and every play he's making a tackle in the backfield.
Mm.
That's what we're looking for, Matt. Just so you know, get your line ready to block. Jaden's coming. He's gonna be in the backfield. Tackles for a loss. TFLs, baby. TFLs. That's the name of our defense. That's what we running. We running TFLs. Nothing but tackles for loss. But like this is a great group of guys. Jalen Peterson from the Rifles, like Max said, Rifles is a standout program. We got a Chief and a Saint because those guys again put out quality work, so we know these guys can play. I didn't get to see everyone's film. I know Mac saw these guys and evaluated a bunch of them. So I'm pretty happy with this group though, particularly my guy from the Bronx, Jaden Reho.
Oh, absolutely, man. It's funny, for my Long Island people out there. I keep seeing the Brooklyn Bombers, and I keep thinking it's the the Baldwin Bombers. I
Mm.
keep getting disappointed every time. I'm like, oh, a Long Island guy. Oh, it's
Now
all
there's some
good
Long
though. I'm
Island
sure
guys in
Long
this
Island.
game,
Yeah,
man,
Long
and they
Island is definitely going
pretty
to be
good.
represented. Long Island is definitely going to be represented here. So we spoke a bit about the linebackers. Listen, the running backs. I mean, we spoke about some of the running backs that have been played in this game. I mean, just look at the media all city list. Tyshawn Bent,
Mm.
Amir Murrow, Corey Brown, all alumni.
Yes.
I'm confident, right?
Yeah.
All alumni of this game. And then
Well, I could tell
we'll
you right
probably
now,
put
some of these running backs. Woo-hoo!
no, absolutely. And, just to think of, some of the other guys, Quadair Gomez, he'll be on every list this season.
Yeah.
The running backs on this list have a high possibility of being one of the better running backs across New York City, but this is only the beginning. You have to work. So, Coach Mack, you're a running backs.
Oh man.
This list is crazy, man.
Great. So we're laughing.
How many
Man.
running backs you have, man?
We're
What is going on
laughing.
here?
All of them.
No,
You
stop.
have 8 running backs.
So, oh man, this is gonna be a time. This is gonna be a game that you're gonna enjoy. If you like outside zone, if you like a little bit of power, if you like some inside zone, if you like screens from the running back, if you enjoy 2 running back sets, I think this is going to be something that you like. You got a kid, phenomenal kid. If you pay attention to youth football, I'm just getting back into youth football. We have Chad Richardson from the Staten Island Hurricanes. Staten Island Hurricanes has been putting out great running backs for a long time, for a very long time, and he just happens to be the next guy up. I'm happy to have him on my side of the ball. It's going to be amazing to see this kid run. Then we have my man from the Harlem Jets, Abubakar. I'm pretty sure that's his name because my friend is named the same thing. Tough.
Oh man, Abubakar.
Tough.
Hey, Abubakar,
Harlem
man.
Jets.
If you watching, I tried, man. I tried to pull. Mac wasn't having it. Go ahead.
This is a kid.
I'm about to say, that's kind of crazy. Our Harlem Jet is on the east side.
Yes.
How you let that happen, Ed? How you let that happen?
This is a kid.
Oh.
He can lead the way for any of these backs. And we can give it to him on a goal line. This kid may be, no, let me not say maybe. He will be playing defense for us as well. He will be at some defensive end, maybe some outside linebacker. We'll see where his best fit is. I can't wait to see this guy play in action. Then we got my man Adrian Felton, who's a future Sheepshead Bay Shark. Had to get on my sideline. It's going to be amazing seeing this kid. I watched him play some 7-on-7, really dynamic. Can't wait to see him playing pads. I heard nothing but great things from Coach Bill about this kid. And then Dre, man, back to the Staten Island. That is laughing. Back to the Staten Island Boys League, Dre.
Oh, man.
Listen, man.
I want you to watch this kid Jordan Tavares.
You said Eric Dickerson? I couldn't hear you. What'd you say? I think you said Eric Dickerson.
Yeah,
man.
Dre, man, please watch this kid. I found out about this kid through Instagram. He registered for the game. Me and Ed was on Zoom for 3 hours, kind of just going through the kids, and we're like, hold on, who's this? We're watching the kids. He has tons of highlights. Super talented. And Van Jackson, been watching him during the off season on his Instagram, seeing what he's doing. Very talented kid. Christian, oh man, it's funny. It's a funny story I had yesterday about this kid. But yeah, super talented kid, Queens Falcons kid. Can't wait to see him play. His name is Taylon Cole Jenkins. This kid's from Long Island. I love when the Long Island kids get
North Shore. Okay.
Yeah. Love when the Long Island kids get involved. This family is super excited to see him play, and the more excited they get, the more excited I get. I'm sure some of these kids will be playing defense as well, as a tandem with their running back in the game. This is a great group, but I must say, Coach Ed's running back group
That's a great segue.
Pretty loaded. Yeah, it's pretty loaded, man. He had a couple guys on there that I'm like, damn, we might have a long day with this kid.
So real quick, I'm pretty sure this is my guy Ray Jarvis, the voice of Sage Media. If it's not you, then it's awkward. But that's my guy. That's the voice of Sage Media. You've heard him on the play-by-play for many games at this point. He hasn't even been at Sage for a year, and think of how many people you've spoken in front of. So that's my guy right there. So salute to you. All right. Okay. That is, I was like, yeah, it's gonna be weird if that's not Ray. That's my guy, Ray, though. All right. Ed, ready
I'm
for your
ready.
running backs.
Yeah, let's drop that, baby. Let's drop that list. Woo-hoo!
Okay.
Now,
I see it's a lot of uptown.
let me tell you something right here. First and foremost, I got Antoine Short.
I just Ed, before you continue, I immediately noticed a mistake.
Me too.
I apologize. Ryan Lindsay plays for the Bombers, who is number 5. I'm
Brooklyn Bombers. Yep. Yes, sir.
very aware of that student. Somebody else just commented and said it was a mistake as well. We will update the graphic. Just let me know.
Put it on.
Email me or DM us, and we'll have the graphic. My man Spin Move, we'll have Spin just tweak it a little bit. I know Brian plays for the Bombers, man, but my bad. Ed.
No problem. You saw he did right there. That was a way to steal the thunder. Let me go back to what we were saying. Let me go back to what we were saying. We're gonna start Antoine Short. For those of you who don't know this young man, oh man, you don't know what's going on in youth football. Antoine Short, they call him Mr. Adobo because he does everything. You put adobo on chicken, salmon, burger, turkey wings. He does everything. He catches the ball out the backfield. He runs the ball inside the tackles, gets outside on you, makes guys miss. He's gonna be put on the show. And to watch him versus Chad, woo, that's worth the price of admission right there. Him versus Chad gonna be amazing. Jordan Robert, Queens Falcons kid, fastest kid on the field. Oh. Fastest kid on the field, hands down. Might be the fastest 8th grader in the city. All right. Kion Smith, another stud. James Swint from the Jets. Isaiah, uptown, right? It wasn't for the Bronx Buccaneers right there. Jackson from the Downtown Giants. My guy, Ryan Lindsay, every down back. He going to play some defense too. Ryan's an impact player, right? I don't know if you guys starting to notice the trend. We got AP from that Bombers team. We got Ryan from the Bombers team, right? I don't know if you guys noticing a little trend there. And then we got Mr. Pope from the Brooklyn Renegades, coached over there by Courtney Collins. And, Courtney's been running that program for over 20 years. A phenomenal coach, puts out phenomenal talent, specializes in running backs and receivers. So I'm ecstatic with this room. This room, I mean, I just think it's scary to think about Antoine and Jordan on the field together or Ryan and Isaiah on the field together. So it's going to be exciting. I just wanted to point out for some of these young men to understand that you're listed right now on these rosters by the first position you put down on that sheet. But guys will be playing both ways. And so guys will have an opportunity. I know you'll say, hey, there's 6, 7 running backs. How am I going to get in the game? Guys put down their second position, and they'll have a chance to get in the game on the other side. Hey man, AB, Abubakar, yes, you in the game, man. He just sent me a little message. Yes, you in the game. You on the wrong roster, but you in the game. You in the game, man. Congratulations, you made it. Yes, sir. I'm excited about the running backs, man. This might be the best running back class you've had, Matt. I'm telling you, there's some special kids on this. They got big shoes to fill, but they wear some big cleats. They wear some big cleats.
So, Coach Ed, I actually want to follow up with a question. Especially you talking about the players playing multiple positions.
Yes, sir.
When I think about youth running backs, you think of some. Everyone grows at a different rate. Let's say the all-star running backs are usually, players who've gone through an earlier growth spurt. probably have some size to them, but good athletes. So my question is, when you're having new players coming in, how do you have them open to playing other positions? Because I know, of course, as we see here, how many running backs? There's about 16 running backs on these two
Yeah,
teams, right?
yeah,
How many
yeah.
programs are there in the city with an open running back slot? Like we said, running back is the diamond position in New York City.
Hmm.
So when you have a new player coming in and he says, "Yo, I'm going to be Adrian Peterson one day. I'm dead set on playing running back." How do you keep him open-minded to playing other positions?
Good question.
That's a great question. So my philosophy, what we do is we force every kid on the freshman level to play both offense and defense. Right? So no one comes in and goes, I'm just a running back. Last year my
Yeah.
quarterback was also the middle linebacker. Right? So and that was last year. So we force everybody to play both sides of the ball because I tell them a story about my son who played college football as a cornerback, as a corner, who wanted to be a running back as a freshman in high school, and I forced him to play
Wow.
defense and said you don't know which side's gonna make the most sense for you, and he wound up finishing his career as a DB and playing college football as a DB. So that's the story I just tell kids. Hey, you got to play both sides of the ball as a freshman. No need to specialize, right? I think one of the things that I think hurts youth now is a lot of specialization, where kids are I'm only this, I only play this sport, I only do this. I think they need to do more than one thing. As a youth, right? You need to play more than one sport. You need to play more than one position. Try everything out. You never know what you're gonna be great at. You might be good at running back, but you might be great at DB,
Mm-hmm.
right? So go figure out what you're great at and then run with that. So that's what we do. We allow kids to play both sides of the ball.
The same question to you, Mac.
No, I second what he just said. You got to be flexible. Like, this is not the pros, so it's not like I am a wide receiver. Even guys in Division 1 sports, you'll have a guy play Division 1 quarterback, and when he gets to the NFL, he's a receiver. You have a guy play Division
Antoine
One.
Randall L.
Yeah, I mean Terrell Pryor. I mean, there's guys who play Division 1 at receiver and then play DB in the NFL. It's what you're great at. Like Coach Ed said, you can't be locked in or stuck in a position. You have to be flexible, and coaches will coach you up and put you where they think they see best from you. A lot of the good running backs end up being great linebackers and DBs, great defensive guys. So same thing goes with offensive defensive line. I hear some kids say nowadays, I'm only a defensive lineman. Oh no, you're not only a defensive lineman. You may be better on the offensive side of the ball. Next level, they may put you on the offensive side of the ball because their defensive line is structured different. So you just gotta be open to be able to play anywhere.
Man, I'll give you an example. Rich Bielan, who I think a bunch of you guys know, right? Rich Bielan's at Syracuse as a quarterback, won every award possible in New York State. In his high school career, started his high school career as a wide receiver at Cardinal Hayes High
Wow.
School.
Mm.
Right.
Wow.
His brother
Wow.
Blake played O line this year, though he's at Georgia Tech playing defensive line there. Right. So he played some O line and D line this year. So no one's too good to play both sides of the ball or play a different position than the one that they originally fell in love with. Right. You do. I think the other thing is about being selfless, doing what's best for the team, and sometimes that means taking your talents to another side. I would say this. I'm gonna say it anyway. That kid Bentley Cannon, he's a quarterback, but he got some phenomenal hands too.
Oh,
So Mac, I'm ready. So you go ahead and try to throw a trick pass play to
you
Bentley. I know it's coming. We already ready. We ready. We know. So there's guys in this game that have multiple skill sets, right? And they will get utilized.
definitely.
Oh, listen, I really like those were great answers, and that's the same mentality I have. Like when I look at youth athletes, I'm like, be flexible, be a football player. That is the most important thing, not married to a position. But one of the most important positions in all of in the field, of course, the defensive line. I know you guys are very excited to get into the D line. So, Coach Mac,
yes,
let's do it, man.
Yo, I'm leaving, man.
oh man,
Let's do it.
super excited, man. Yes, man. I'm glad we're here. I'm so glad we're here. I just want to start off.
Is it Buckner? Is that a brother? I don't know. Maybe I saw a Buckner more
He
than
was in
once.
the chat.
Sorry, keep going.
He's in the chat. He's in the chat.
He's in the,
He's
he's in the chat.
Oh, I
And he
see.
will
Okay.
be in the game. He is in the game.
The game. I haven't seen this young man Matthew in person, but I've heard nothing but phenomenal things about. Heard that has been coached well. I went on his Instagram page and just saw some of his highlights of him literally destroying everybody that was in front of him. Right now, he's listed as a defensive lineman, which he is, but he doesn't like we just spoke about being flexible. He's a phenomenal offensive lineman as well. I heard this kid is super coachable. I can't wait to meet him when we were doing the draft. I knew going into the draft that Coach Ed wanted this kid. I needed to make sure that I had this kid on my sideline.
Yo, Andre, you know all that stuff he said he heard about Matthew? Guess where he heard it from?
Yeah,
man. Yeah, man.
Yo, he was like,
yeah, yes.
Yes.
Totally noted, man. We have Amari Brown from Staten Island. I can't wait to see that kid ball. Brooklyn Saints kids are always tough. This kid, Jaden Dumas, his older brother played in this game 3 years ago, Jonathan LaForest. I've watched this kid grow up. I've seen him for the last 5 or 6 years. He was this short, chubby kid running around at Sheepshead Bay practices. Now this kid is like 5'10". He leaned out playing defensive end. I can't wait to see this kid ball. And Bryce Mack from the Harlem Jets will probably be paired up with Abubakar on that defensive line or that defensive side of the ball. And I'm pretty sure we'll be making plenty of plays together.
No, this is exciting stuff. I really can't wait to listen back to this because I have so many notes to take, and I'm really hopefully we do this for many years moving forward because I feel like I'm really gonna this is gonna be such a solid knowledge base of New York City and maybe beyond. Just like you said, you have alumni who are at Don Bosco, so.
Yes.
These are all officially my guys now. Yeah, I am very excited for
this. It's a great experience. It's a great experience, bro.
All right, Coach Ed.
Here we go. Here we go. D-line. So I just want to point out, just like are we on my D-line? Oh no, I'm missing a kid, man. You must have moved him. Michael Gill. Michael Gill's not up here, man. Michael Gill is the brother of Andrew Gill, who played in the game. Another alumni. I was getting ready to say that, but Michael Gill, you are in the game. Don't worry about it, Mac. We're gonna get this right.
Yeah,
it's real time editing. Real time editing.
There you go. There you go. Get Michael Gill in there, man.
Gill's definitely on here.
Yeah. He's from the Queens Falcons, but he's Michael Gill, man. He can play both sides of the ball too. We got a tight end. So Mac, you will be seeing some tight end sets. Yep, some 11 personnel. Hope you guys ready to handle that. Aiden Wanless. Stud. Aiden, I hope you're watching the show. I can't wait.
Share out the show if you're not watching, by the way. We're at 150.
Yeah,
Make sure y'all share this out.
Absolutely, man. 150 would be
let's get. I was about to say that. Let's get the 150 as soon as possible. Cameron, dog, I had to have you on my side, man. Yes, sir. I'm glad you're here, man. I had to have you on my side. Glad to have you, man. Robert Prince King. I know a couple of Princes that played out in Brooklyn. I'm expecting another good one right here in Robert. And then Amari Brown Academy, right? Another good program, another good young man. We're gonna cause some havoc. If you thought Mr. Rehost was gonna be getting in the backfield, wait till the D-line get out there.
That's solid, man. That's solid.
Yeah. Yeah, I can't wait. What we doing next, Andre? Which?
Oh man. So next,
Can we
it's
show?
the
Can we?
playmakers, man. It's the
Oh,
playmakers next.
okay.
It's the showstoppers.
Okay.
It's the wide receivers, man. So again, I have to start with Coach Ed on this one because you
Okay.
have
Please,
seen
Like that.
some of the.
please.
Oh no, yeah. Let's start with Coach Ed's team. Let's switch it up a bit,
Just
actually.
go to Team West. Yes,
But
please. Let's start here.
you have seen some of the best wide receivers, not only on your sideline and Cardinal Hayes, but on opposite sidelines. We think of
Absolutely.
KJ Duff, Ian
Duff.
Strong, that's
Strong,
caused you
yes.
guys so many issues, and
You have to do that. You
you
have to do
know,
that. But yes. Yes. Stephen Dowdy.
Stephen Dowdy.
shout out to Steve. Hopefully, Steve is healing well. Hopefully, he's healing well.
Yes, yeah, he is. Another beast, man. It's the Catholic League has a ton of great wide receivers, man. And yes,
So just
we
talk
got to
about
see.
some of the Cardinal Hayes guys and the qualities of wide receivers that you like the best.
I like on a wide receiver. I like a kid who's aggressive, who wants to go get the ball, man. Who wants to go get the ball. You know, who's that? Keyshawn Johnson. Give me the damn ball. Right? That kind of mentality. I know. I'm sorry, fellas. I know I'm predating you guys.
Yeah.
No
Right.
idea who that is,
God, that
but
hurts me so bad.
but yeah, that's what we look for. Guys who are aggressive to catch the ball, and I'm telling you right now, that's what I did with my wide receiver group. I went after guys who are aggressive to get the ball. So Mikey, Vin, Manny,
Hold on,
Ryan, Apollo.
let me
No, no, no,
share it.
no, no.
Hold on a second.
I'm calling quarterbacks out. You guys gonna love these
Oh,
receivers. You guys gonna love these receivers. We went and I'll be honest with you, we don't always look for the tallest guys. We look for guys who are shifty, with great hands, who are looking to catch the ball and who want to be aggressive after the ball when the ball's in the air. Right? They understand that they don't want the DBs to have any shot at it. They go get it. So that's what I look for in wide receivers.
and especially coming from Cardinal Hayes, where you guys run so many RPOs, and it's so
Mm-hmm.
important for your wide receivers to block down the field. Talk about the importance of blocking.
Oh, I mean, you wide receivers to tell you that they're not allowed to play wide receiver unless they're willing to block.
Hmm?
They get yelled. Not I want to say yelled at. That's I don't yell at kids, guys. Right? We
God, it's
we strongly
football. Oh,
we strongly encourage them to block if they want to see the
strongly.
field. Strongly encourage them to block if they want to see the field. You want to see the field, you got to block. You got to block. So yeah, our guys blocking. That's part of our receiver indie every day is blocking. All right. So yep, something we do all the time.
No further ado, let's get to it. This
Let's
is
get
Coach
to it. Here we
Ed's
go.
team. We're going Coach Ed first. Wide
Thank you.
receivers.
This is okay.
Hmm.
So now, I'm excited, baby. Makai Lewis is a speedster. Great hands. As you see, the theme of my team is speed. Makai Lewis, speedster for Springfield Rifles. Amazing hands. Amazing hands. I seen this kid in youth games take bubbles to the house. He's gonna have to get doubled, but you can't double him because Jaden Belfort, 6 foot guy,
Wow.
jump ball kid, loves to go up there and get the ball. But he's not the only one, right? So Jeremiah Allwood, 6 foot kid, jump ball guy. You're gonna start hearing the theme. And then you got Bryson Chalmers, 6 foot kid, jump ball guy, right? You're gonna start hearing the theme. That's what Jeremy Atkinson. We got some kids that's gonna go after the ball. When that ball's in the air, they're gonna play the ball. They're going for it. They're not gonna allow DBs to get a chance. We got some size at receiver out there. We got some guys that can spin it to get them the ball. This is gonna be a true 8th grade RPO air show, right? So Matt,
8th grade RPO air
air
show.
show.
Hold
Yes, we
on.
got this. This is important. This one more kid that I wasn't able to get. I wasn't able to steal him from Mac. Mac had to get some. He got some guys on his side too. But yeah, Makai, Jaden, Bryson, Jeremiah, Mr. Richards, Christian. I just watched Christian's tape. Jeremy, guys, you're gonna have the time of your life. You're gonna have the time of your life. The OC. Oh wait, I'm not supposed to say what the OC is yet. We gonna have the times of our lives. We gonna have some fun throwing that ball, man. We gonna have some fun. So get ready. Make sure you have some gloves. I think we wearing white, Mac. Oh, we not talking about that yet.
You guys
Make
are
sure you
white.
get we the white team. So make sure you guys have your gloves. Get ready to go. Get your drip together because we gonna throw the rock. We gonna throw the rock.
Listen.
Oh, I'm excited about these guys. Woo.
And emphasis on the drip, as a media
Yeah,
person, we need the
exactly.
flicks. We need the flicks to be
Yeah.
We'll also, courtesy of the Chance Academy, we'll also be giving out armbands, sleeves. We'll make sure you guys.
Wow. Wow. You kept that to yourself. You just waiting for the show to drop that, huh?
Every year we give it out to the kids pregame. They appreciate it. This year we'll be giving out some drip for you guys pregame. So, at least we can do.
Right, Coach Mac. Your wide receivers, your showstoppers. You ready to go?
Oh yes, let's get these guys going.
Here we go. Team East wide receivers.
Oh man. All right. Oh man. So
there's some dudes in this game, man.
I'm not gonna really. Let me skip around for a little bit. Octavius from the Saints. I just saw him ball this past weekend. Kid is a stud. I'm not sure. I'm not gonna say what high school I think the kid is going to. But if he is going to that high school, I think he's in good hands. Ja'Kai Williams, he plays for my 7-on-7 team. What an athlete!
Cheating.
Both sides of the ball. No, he will be playing both sides of the ball. As you see, Coach Ed has these tall receivers who can go up and get it. I believe that you know what I'm saying. He can handle these guys. Play man. He can play the zone. What color is Team East wearing?
I got your Team East is red, right?
Yeah, no, we're gonna be wearing all black. Coach Ed will be in all white.
Okay, all black. Gotcha.
Matthew, if you like white, man, you know what to do. Pull up, man.
Then we have this kid. Oh man, we have this kid, Mekhi Smith. From the Brooklyn Rams. It's so much I want to say about this kid, but I don't want to get any other high schools too excited just yet. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna keep some of my comments to myself. Wow, the kid is the truth, man. Slaughter, another kid that I've been seeing in the off season, in the 7-on-7 circuit. Dog.
No, you gotta talk about him. Keep going. Don't talk about him.
Dog. You know what I'm saying? Another kid who can play both sides of the ball. Really talented kid.
LJ.
He'll probably be playing both sides of the ball in this game. Wow. Amari Walcott, Brooklyn Renegades, another kid, super talented, man. I think he'll be playing both sides of the ball. William Jackson Jr. from the Saints. The Saints, him and Slaughter, I'm telling you right now, wow. Yes. And then we have my man Andre Williams from the Seminoles. Super talented kid, man. Like I said, I'm always excited when these Long Island kids get involved. It just shows the range of the game, and it just shows all of this talent on one field at the same time. And last there goes that league against the Allen Boys League, Tyler.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I'm curious to see what this guy brings to the table. I'm pretty sure I saw some of his highlights on Instagram. Look really good, fluid. I'm curious to see what high school that kid goes to. So Ed was talking about an air show. Almost all of these kids, they may not be 6'1", 6'2", 6'3", but they will take a bubble to the house.
Hey, I just want to say, that there's a kid on Mac's team I'm not gonna say his name, whose name just keeps coming across my desk. It just keeps coming across my desk. He was out there this weekend.
And he's a junior.
Mm.
Hey, we got 3 juniors. We got 3 juniors, so we're good.
Hey, okay, yeah.
We got 3 juniors here. We're good.
His name keeps coming across my desk. I'll put it to you this way. I don't know. The Saints must have led the youth football in passing this year, because them 2 kids are special. The Saints had to lead youth football in passing. No, 2 kids.
Oh, that's incredible. I mean, you guys might have to play with maybe 3 footballs out there or something. Like, of all the talent between the running backs and the receivers. Just real quick, athletes, follow Sage Media, follow Coach Ed, follow Coach Mac, and Move the Chains, all of their sub properties on Instagram. Send us some film. You guys keep talking about these Instagram clips. I'm like, yo, but where they at though? So send them to the Sage Media page so I can prepare myself and the commentators for this game. Like I said, I'm going to be looking through film and rewatching this, because you guys are definitely dropping some gems.
Dre, this is another, and this is what I like for the kids, man, because a lot of their film on Instagram, and I understand it's from a cell phone from the sidelines. Game, you know what I'm saying, gives the kids some film from a perspective that they're not used to. I know I see a lot of after the kids play in the game, they clip up the film that you post on YouTube. So I love to see that. It just gives a different.
I know.
Yeah. I love to see that, man.
They clip it up before I even unhook the camera. I'm like,
yeah.
Already. I don't even have TikTok.
They be on it, man. I love to see that.
No, I love it. Mac, you have an athlete on your team, and Coach Ed doesn't. So I just want to athletes, but you have one person listed as an athlete. So I think it's 1 or 2. So you want to just go over this real quick, Mac?
Absolutely, we can do that.
All right, here we go. You get your own little section here, Zion.
Ray, let me tell you something about this kid. Or maybe I don't want to tell you something about this kid.
Tell me something about this kid. Tell me about him.
Oh man.
Go ahead.
Coach Dashik has spoken nothing but great things about this kid. I went to a couple practices and saw this kid. Oh, shout out to Shot by LJ, man.
Shout out to Shot by LJ, Coach Wheeler.
Oh man, shout out to
everybody.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure Coach Wheeler will be at this game if he isn't busy. I'm pretty sure a lot of coaches are going to be at this game.
Absolutely.
Watching this game. But Zion, I saw this kid at practice a few times. What a dog. What a dog, man. He can play. The reason why he's listed as an athlete is not because he's a wide receiver, DB, running back, linebacker. You can put this kid pretty much anywhere on the field, and he's going to show out. He's going to show out. I'm glad to have this kid on my sideline. I'm planning on doing some special things with this kid in this game. Can't wait to tap in with my coordinators to see how they dial some of this stuff up. But yeah, man, that's why he's listed as an athlete.
I respect you guys. We might have to play with 15-minute quarters, because I'm trying to see all these kids.
That's what I said to Mac. I said,
we're working on it, man. We're working on it.
Mac, we need a long. This game is too many. It's too many pieces.
We're working on that for
too
sure.
Many pieces.
Coach Ed, want to plug your page, Coach Ed?
Absolutely.
Wait.
Coach,
I'll put Coach Ed's Instagram.
Don't worry,
Coach, are you okay with that?
Myself, man. I do it myself.
Oh,
don't worry about it. I'm gonna jump. Hey, Mr. Smith, I'm gonna jump in your DMs, man. Don't worry about it. I'm coming. And my luggage is definitely Louis.
Oh man. Yeah.
Yo, that is too funny. Yo. All right, Coach. Speak about Louis luggage. To me, this is, I'm very, I played DB in college, in high school. This is one of the most underappreciated positions in the sport, I think. In my opinion, it's the hardest position, but that is just my opinion.
Absolutely.
Coach Ed, just talk about the mentality you need to be a solid defensive back.
Oh man, you gotta have a excuse me, 2 tears in the bucket, kind of mentality, right? You are on an island by yourself and everybody's watching, right? You the last
Yeah.
resort on that sweep to the right. So a sweep to the left, outside plays, you the last line of defense, and if you get beat, it's six. So you got to really have a strong mental aspect. You gotta be a dog. I think when the ball's in the air, you got to be aggressive to go get it. But you got to understand that playing DB is sometimes you're gonna get burnt, and sometimes you're gonna be doing the burning, right? And you got to be able to move on after each play and not get caught up in it. I like kids that are really strong mentally. I think are the best kids who can play DB because you gotta. It's tough, man. It's tough to be out there by yourself, 1-on-1 with a receiver, or got a running back with a head of steam coming out there, and you got to make that tackle feel.
Weighs
So
30 pounds more than you.
yeah, exactly. You gotta be strong minded.
Yeah, and one thing I want to say too, not just a strong mentality for a DB, but I feel like everyone on that defense really needs to have a strong mentality.
Hmm.
Um, I have made that long walk back to the huddle, giving up a big play before, and I'm sure no one else has, right? No one else has. I'm the only one who's honest, right? But I've made that long walk back after making a mistake, and I've made that triumphant walk back to the sideline after intercepting a ball and scoring a touchdown. And I think what's so important is just your team and that huddle you walk into. You know, you have to understand I don't like the term you only have one job. I don't like that. I don't like that when it comes to kickers, and I especially don't like it when it comes to DBs. First of all, it's wrong. Second of all, um, when you miss a tackle, think of the position on the field you are as a linebacker or as a defensive lineman who misses a tackle. You have literally 10 other players who can rally around you, right? Just like Coach Ed was saying on that sweep, you know, if you break your contain, you better pray you got somebody on the other side of the field who's fast that can cover up for you. So it is tough to play the position as D back. Um, there's a lot going through your mind, and especially in this era of social media where people love to clip you and do the blur and make you never forget a play. Um, it's not for the weak, man. But let me tell you, when you make a play, when you strap somebody up, like excessive celebration should be for everyone else except DB. You know what I'm saying? Like, DB shouldn't be allowed to strap it and everything like that. Um, but yeah, it's a lot of respect to this position. So let's get ready
Show them.
for the DBs of Team West. Make sure I'm running the right one. Team West
Yes,
defensive
sir.
backs. Here we go. Only two.
Well, that's because we got some guys on. Antoine plays safety. There's other guys on the other sides that can play DB. So some of the guys that guys are listed at their primary position, but they're going to play the other side of the ball. I'm pretty. Makai Lewis is going. He's going to be a great DB. But right, we got Julius Espinal, Brentwood. The only thing I know about Brentwood is that's where EPMD from. All right, Brentwood, Long Island, baby. So I can't wait to see him coming in. Just to say, Mac, man, you got a lot of Long Island representation this
Yeah,
year.
man,
A
it's a
lot of Long
blessing.
Island representation, and I just want shout out to the Seminoles. That's a
Yeah,
strong program out there. Those guys are doing big things, man. LaRon Washington, Uptown, baby. I don't think Mac has a Bronx kid just on his roster. Just want to point that out. He might not have.
I got a Harlem kid for sure.
Okay. If it wasn't for the Bronx, let's go Bronx Nice, baby. Had to get my man LaRon from Drake's team up on my roster because I got to represent. So I know only says these guys were primary DBs, but there's a bunch of other guys who are gonna be playing DB on that field. Again, speed to the table, right? I don't want to tell too much, Mac. But we playing man, just so you know.
Oh my God.
Playing man. So do what you gotta do. Do what you gotta do.
Well, I know. Listen, so I know you didn't want to call out your OC, but people in this chat they may know my OC, and if they was watching the PSAL this last season, I made plenty of comments saying that he only ran the ball 2 or 3 times a game. So my OC, just to put it out there, we'll put out the graphic on our socials. The OC for my team this year, I got Coach David Legree. Very happy to have him.
Oh, Coach Dave.
Nice. Yes. So we got Coach Legree. Super happy to what he's going to bring to this game. A ton of excitement, a lot of fireworks going off during the game. I'm pretty sure. Hopefully that defense can keep up.
Absolutely, Coach Rudley.
Yeah,
waiting on them Hogs.
Well, in fact,
they're coming up.
Taking long with it, man. I would have been had the O-line show.
Nah, man, Drake, you say the best for last, baby.
Oh, okay.
You did it right. And I want to go second on that. Let Mac announce Mac O-line first, please.
Listen, I will admit that I got a little excited with the receivers. I probably should have done the O-line after the D-line. Yeah. I'll hold that. I'll hold my hands up. Y'all know, if y'all seen this show before, we hold our hands up when we're wrong.
Yeah, that's funny.
And they'll make sure, and they'll let us know when we're wrong. I see y'all. Oh, yo, he misspelled this. Like I see that in the chat. We got y'all. Don't worry. All right, D-backs. Coach Mac. Let's get into it, man.
Got you. Oof. Yeah, Matthew took that stuff, man.
Kashmir Jones. I like that. That's a good name.
So we got
Coach Mac. What do you think about? Oops, I didn't share the screen. My fault. Let me redo that now. Hold on. Here we go. Coach Mac, you ready?
Yes. Let's reveal these DBs, man. Yes. BU. He said Kashmir. Yeah, I was like, BU Kashmir Jones. I think is going to be a phenomenal high school football player. I know Coach Ed talked super high about his receivers. I'm not sure if we're going man across the board, but we will defend the pass very well. We got my man Elias from the Road Dogs. Another expansion. This is probably my first time seeing a player from that team. Would love to see what he brings to the table. Rosedale Jets always produces quality talent. I am so excited to see what Philip Cox has to bring to the table. I saw some of his stuff on Instagram. A phenomenal athlete. Like I said, some of the offensive guys will be playing defense. I think we'll have a phenomenal defensive backcourt. And if they plan on going air raid, I'm expecting a lot of interceptions.
All right. Congratulations to the D-line. Listen, I like this, though.
Yeah.
A lot of people in the chat.
Me too. Waiting on the big dogs.
You're waiting on all big dogs.
Get into it.
We got 2 people right here. They know a bit about the trend.
I'll lead this off right here, man.
So let's take a minute. Let's cook this up a little bit, right? Coach Mac, your top 2 qualities you want to see in an offensive lineman.
All right, first of all, I want to say nothing starts and goes without the offensive lineman. The skill guys is cool. I know, Ed gets all, you know what I'm saying? Skill guys, 6'1", fast speed. None of that matters if the quarterback can't get the ball off.
Woo! Talk that talk.
And I think the offensive line is probably the most important group in this game of football. You ain't lying. Oh man, that was a great comment that just came up. So when we came to the offensive lineman, I realized it was super important. Even the defensive lineman that I have on my team, some of those guys can play on the offensive line. Even tight end. We need to establish the run. I hope Coach Legree establishes the run and then takes the top off. But we need these.
Good luck with that.
To set the
playing coach.
We need these guys to set the tone, man. We need these guys to really set the tone. But yeah, I was so happy we were drafting this offensive line. It was a huge pleasure, man.
Absolutely, man. Coach Ed, your top 2 qualities in a D lineman.
Offensive lineman?
O-lineman, excuse me.
Oh,
offensive
man.
lineman.
So I like offense. I like them nasty, man. They gotta be. We call it syrup, right? So every time you pancake a kid, we tell them they gotta give them some syrup with it, right? So they gotta want to put some little extra on their pancakes. I love a nasty offensive lineman, a kid who wants to punish the guy in front of him, right? And that's what I drafted, right? Nasty guys who want to punish the guys in front of them. So that's what I look for. Just be nasty.
And I think that's something that I feel like football in a way is kind of like dressed up in a 2025 wrapper, but then you take it off and it's still the same game.
Absolutely.
You need that physicality. Everybody's doing their dances in the end zone and the TikToks and that, but it's the same sport. You need, I guess I can't even call them the big uglies anymore. I don't want to get in trouble, but you need the physicality in the trenches. Coach Mac, ready to unveil your guys?
Sir.
Talk your talk, Mac.
Here we go. This is the final group, the O-linemen.
Most important. Oh my gosh. Oh man. Oh man. Oh man. Oh man. All right. So yeah. What a group, man. Frank from the Bomb is solid. I think he committed to Farrell. I don't want to be wrong.
That's what we're gonna keep doing. We're gonna keep talking about where these kids going, huh?
If usually I see it on my Instagram, man, Coach Rocco has gotten a stud.
Multiple.
Dre.
Farrell got a lot of kids in this game.
They do.
They got a lot of kids in this game. We're gonna keep that quiet.
Farrell.
And then immediately after him, Jeremiah from the Hurricanes, Iona Prep commit. Dude, listen, amazing size, kid can move. Oh man, this is gonna be bad. Like Chad running behind these. All right. Moving on. Amit from the legendary Lions heard a lot of great things about this kid as well. Like I said, it starts in the trenches. I seen Jasir Battle in the comments saying that I don't want you to hurt anybody. He said he's going to hurt somebody. I don't want you to hurt anybody. That's what he said in the comments. Play physical. Play correct. That's all I can say right now while we're live on this stream here, Trey. You know what I'm saying? Play physical.
Thank you for respecting the platform.
What I say to you at practice may be different, but that's what I can say right now on this live stream. Malachi Cook, another dog, man. I just seen some of his clips on Instagram. Can't wait to see these guys. Are there any Lincoln? You mean commits? Any Lincoln commits? Not sure. Not sure about Lincoln commits. But we'll find out shortly. Who knows? Malachi Cook, Tri-State Grizzlies. Dog. I mean, this O-line right here is going to move as a unit. And adding Matthew to this mix as well. Yeah, I'm telling you. Great. Keep close attention to the trenches, man. It's super important. Super important.
I am so excited for this game. I was already excited for this game. Now I'm like, yo, June 7th. Where you at? Where you at, though?
Yeah, right?
Where you at, though?
My turn.
All right. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
My turn.
So this is going to be the last reveal of the evening. Team West, coached by Coach Ed. The Hogs in the trenches.
So wait,
Ready,
don't drop it yet. Don't drop it yet.
All right.
Before you
that's
drop
why I
that.
asked you.
Before you drop that. This game is. I'm gonna tell you how big this game is. It's like getting. I don't know how to put this. I'm gonna just say it. He want to reveal one of his coaches. I'm gonna reveal one of my coaches.
All right, talk about it.
And
this is good.
He's in the chat.
This is good.
He's oh man. I'm glad we talking about the O-line because imagine if you had a factory where you made linemen. Right? Imagine you had a factory where you made linemen.
Yeah.
That guy coaching the O-line for me. Imagine having a guy who's no stranger to success.
Mm-hmm.
This is like the Twin Towers of New York football coming together. You got Hayes and E. Hall together, same staff. Coach Ruley, welcome to the staff, baby. Let's go.
Oh man, that's nice, man. That was nice.
The Twin Towers coming together. I like that.
Well played.
With Twin Towers right there, baby. Go ahead. You just drop the list for him. Let's drop the list. And speaking of Twin Towers.
Here we go. The last reveal of the evening.
They talk about an eye test, man, and kids got to pass the eye test. So for me, we didn't have these kids heights and weights, but we had their shirt sizes, and all my kids passed the shirt size test. They all wear 2XL, all of them. These guys is to my Hogs. These is the big boys. So, Ibra from BU got his teammate with him, Amir. Amir, they got some chemistry. They're gonna be on one side of the line. Hey Matthew, I see what you're saying.
Yeah, Matthew.
I see you, Matthew. We got Aiden and Jalen from the legendary Tigers again. Big boys. Then I got Jeremiah Charles. He completes the trio from the Bombers. I don't know if you guys know who y'all call him Jeremiah, but I call him what the doctor called him when he was born. Bear. That's Bear right there. And Bear has committed to. We're not gonna talk about that.
Whoa.
We're gonna let Bear say that maybe at the game where he's going.
Committed to what?
I don't know where he's going. He didn't tell me yet. Bear, 6'4", can bend, can move. Matthew, you versus Bear. That's what I'm looking forward to.
Don't do that.
That's what I'm looking forward to.
Don't do that.
That's what I'm looking for. I ain't calling nobody out. Matthew's a dog. But what's a dog to a bear? Talk to me. What's a dog to a bear? What's a dog to a bear?
I love that right here. We have a poll in the chat. Who you got? Team East or Team West? Let's get that going. I wanted to get that started early. I see Matthew in the chat.
That's dope,
I like the friendly banter because, I really feel like these players are going to be the cornerstone of New York City, of
Oh man,
tri-state
these guys, you're
football.
gonna be hearing about these guys for a long,
Yeah,
long time.
definitely.
Matthew,
Absolutely.
Antoine, Chad, Big Bear, Franco, Jordan, Tavares, aka Eric Dickerson. Oh man, Makai Smith, Makai Lewis, LJ Slaughter. Oh man, there's a ton of talent in this game, man, and I'm just happy to be a part of it. Coach Mac, the Belt Boys. Oh my God, this guy got a nickname already.
So,
I
Mac,
thought.
talk about your team, your overall, man, when you take a look at this roster, man.
Listen, man, Dre, you know me. I'm big on predictions, man. So when I
Hold
was
on.
Oh,
looking,
you love your prediction.
I love my predictions, man. So when I was looking at both rosters, Coach Ed got some amazing kids on his side, man. I'm not gonna lie. A lot of talent across the board. It's definitely gonna be a game. I think we're gonna be able to pull off the 15 minutes. I got to speak to the
Hold,
officiating crew.
hold on. I gotta answer my phone, fellas. I apologize. Give me a second.
Who's
No, go
calling?
ahead.
Who's
This
calling?
is
Who's calling?
hold on. I'm gonna put it on
Oh,
speaker.
let me put it back on the
Me.
screen.
Oh, what's going on?
Yo, can you guys? Yo, Bear, what's up, baby? What you want to tell him? Tell Matthew you want all. You got it, man.
We got live call-ins.
That's hey. That's why I drafted you, Bear. I'm telling you, man. Hold us down. Hey, Bear, I'll holler back at you, man. Let's get through this show. Matthew, don't call nobody. All right? All right.
Man. That is
Yo, leave it for Coach Ed to make a first on the show. A
That's
live
funny, man.
call-in.
Sorry.
Hey, we got a good question that just came in. That's a great question by Certified. What size ball are we using? We're using a high school football. Your youth days are over. I'm pretty sure this is probably going to be everybody's last youth football game. So we want to prepare you guys for high school.
Yeah.
So we will be using
Absolutely.
football.
Absolutely.
You know, it's time that
It's
you
gonna
guys.
be exciting, man. I can't I can tell you this. The practices, man, having all this talent on one field practicing together.
Ooh.
I the coaches that's the talent of coaches that's gonna be in this game. I mean, I can tell you right now, 3 coaches on my staff were in championship games last year. 3 of them.
I think I may have 2 on my staff.
It's going.
In the
We're talking.
semifinals.
We're talking another next level. We got talented we got all-star coaches. We got all-star kids. Man, we just gonna need some all-star fans. So parents,
Yeah.
family, friends, when y'all come out, man, we
Absolutely.
clapping up for all the kids.
Yes.
We're
Yes.
supporting everybody. This is gonna be fun. This is a showcase game. I just can't wait to see these kids perform out there, man. And oh man, these rosters are.
So, like I was saying, Dre,
Loaded.
you know I'm big on predictions, man, and I've been watching these 2 rosters for the last 2 weeks. We did the draft 2 weeks ago, so I had some time to sit down with it. I think it's going to be a highly competitive game, but I do see Team East winning this game. Hold on, I have a score prediction. I think the score is going to be 28-22. Final score, Team East versus Team West.
28-22.
Yeah, got that
Coach
down.
Ed, would you like to respond?
I don't get into to score predictions or talking trash.
No
Like
trash.
that.
No trash talk here.
No trash talk. I will tell you that there's a bunch of guys on my team that won championships and they're not into losing. They're not into losing. I see that question, Coach Tuck. Whether or not the West has the edge in coaching, I'm not going to say that because I know Mac is putting together an all-star crew. I will say that the Belt Boys. I thought we wasn't allowed to say Belt Boys
This
or
is
Only
you.
basketball. Only
This
basketball.
BTA
This
anymore.
you football. This you football. We can,
You know, it's
anything
okay.
goes, right?
It's okay.
You're right.
What I
It's
do
not,
know.
it's not the
It's not high
PSA.
school football. Anything goes here, baby.
Put this on the screen. You're right.
Anything goes, Dream. We're safe.
What I do know is that the coaching staff that I'm assembling will be top notch. I'm not gonna call out the guys. I'm waiting on a call back from a high level DC former head coach, right, of a high school. So we may have some high school head coaches coaching on my side of the ball, or we gonna bring it to Mac. And you know all I'm gonna tell you is, if it wasn't for the West, I mean, what rhymes with West? Best. You know what I'm saying?
Yo,
Ain't no W's in East. Ain't no
answer,
W's in East. Ain't no W's in East. Ain't no W's in East.
Talk about it.
answer my man
Hey,
question.
we have a quick question here.
Both teams will be practicing at the same location
Yes,
at
absolutely.
all times. We will not scrimmage. I know some of the kids get super excited. We will never scrimmage each other at practice.
That's a good decision.
We would barely
We
be
want you to show
tackled.
up to the game.
We want to keep everybody healthy. We just want all the kids to know the plays, the assignments, where to go, be in the right position, be coached up by some high level coaches.
Absolutely.
But we're not using practice to scrimmage or see what the other team is working with. No, that's not what we're doing. When do trials start? There's not trials. The teams are already selected. These are the rosters here on the screen here, and we showed the practice graphic earlier.
Can I just say something, Mac, too?
I'll throw that up.
I know there's a guys got to get their fees in for the game. I don't know, Coach Mac, if you have a deadline on that, but I can tell you, I posted the flyer today. I got 5 phone calls from kids who were not able to fill out the form in time to get in the game,
Yes.
who want in, right? So if you want in this game, I advise you to take care of your business. We move to Change Academy sooner rather than later, because I believe there will be a deadline, and then those spots will open up to those other kids who are quite talented.
That's a great statement you said. So the deadline is April 25th. And as this show is going on, I'm as you guys can see, I'm checking my phone. I'm receiving some text message, some DMs, and phone calls that I've been ignoring because I'm on this live stream. That's trying to get in the game. We've put out the flyer and sent out text messages and DMs about. Yes, yeah, we will send that out. We will send out the payment information. But we've been promoting this thing for over 2 or 3 months. And as you can see, we have about 70 kids participating in the game. So adding will be tough to do on our end. If kids are unable to play that is on these rosters, and we can replace you with kids that are unable to play, we can do that. But adding on will be tough on our end because we do want everybody to get a good amount of playing time in this game. This game is supposed to be fun, competitive. We do a whole big production for this game and just make all of the players in this game feel super special. It's an amazing turnout. This is probably the most people they're going to play in front of before they go off to high school. So yeah, I'm trying to answer the DMs. I'm trying to answer the text messages. We're doing the best that we can do on our end, but as you can see, it's 70 student athletes that already selected for this game. If we can accommodate more, or if kids can't play, then we can add kids. But if not, then these are the guys that are going to be playing this year.
That is great. And just to get back to the poll, I'm gonna end the poll.
Oh, it's over. It's over.
Mac, how many times you voted?
No,
I didn't vote at all.
32 votes. Coach Mac and Team East 53%.
Wow, it's a close one. was a close one. The
I
people
should have
know.
voted.
The people. I like that. Take the whole chat out to dinner. Whoa.
Whole chat.
What? Who said that?
Yeah, I thought you were saying take the opposite person out of dinner. That's crazy. Yeah, take the whole chat.
No, he said our chat. Oh, okay, cool. Well, I still. Okay, I like that.
I see what you're saying.
I like that. Yes, I like that, Tuck. I like that. Loser, I like that.
Yeah, Mac, I'll let you know where I want to eat.
So,
Oh, I said that out loud. Damn.
all right. Listen, guys, I think that was very efficient. 125 peak, I'm pretty sure. I really hope that same energy, and I don't even think I need to hope. I think just from this show today, the turnout, the energy is going to be so fantastic. On June 7th, let me throw that up one more time. On June 7th at the Eagles Nest at 777 Rutland Road in Brooklyn. I can't wait for this. And honestly, don't just wait for this date. Take full advantage of practice. For any of us that have been fortunate enough to play in an all-star game, you might be looking at other people like, oh, this is my op, this is my competitor. I think one of the things that the newer generation has done the best is that you guys have really collaborated with each other. And not only do you compete on the field, but off the field, you guys collaborate. And I really, really like that from the younger dudes. I wish I was more like that. So compete like hell, but also at practice, talk to each other, talk to the coaches, get as many tidbits. Because think about it, you're going to have a Sheep's Head Bay, South Shore, Cardinal Hayes, Erasmus Hall, all those mines in one pot on one field. So definitely try to soak up as much information as you can. You'll have players that are going to be your teammates in high school. You have players that are going to be your competitors in high school. And you have players that you'll just not even going to play in your league and you'll go watch. There are, friendships and connections that you guys can create. So definitely take advantage of not only June 7th, but all of the practices.
Let me just also say
right here.
Hey, I just want to add this. And I don't know, Mac. I don't know if you guys have done this at your games before, but players, I encourage you to share your helmet decals with your guys on your team and the guys you're playing against, so that you have a memory on your helmet of all of the guys that you played against in this youth game. Because I'm telling you, there's gonna be guys that you're gonna see playing on Saturdays on TV that you went against in this All-Star game, and you're gonna eventually want to tell somebody, man, I played against him. I played against him. Yeah, I lost to Team West. It was a good game. You're gonna want to say those things.
Listen, man, Coach Mack, I think it's only appropriate to give you the final words on a great night, man.
Nah, listen, I didn't expect this turnout. I'm glad to see the support of the coaches, the youth coaches, the family and friends, the kids, the family and friends of the kids. I'm pretty sure it's going to be an amazing turnout. I can't wait to the practices. We got to have some music playing at the practice, get the kids fired up, and just have a high energetic practice. Show them, give them a little taste of what a high school practice is looking, what it sounds like, what it feels like. I think these kids are definitely up for the challenge.
Listen, man, shout out to Coach Mack, Mood to Change, putting this together. Shout out to Coach Ed and all the coaches getting involved, and shout out to the players, man. Take full advantage of this. I'm definitely going to try to make it out to at least one practice just to chop it up and
Please do.
just to kind of soak in the atmosphere for sure.
And as
so
always,
I think,
Andre, thank you for being the platform.
Oh my God!
I'm no longer calling you Sage Media anymore. I'm calling you the platform.
Yeah, man.
From now on.
Yeah, and I'm glad these people get to see this platform. Usually, the parents and the friends don't really get introduced to Andre and Sage Media until really varsity high school sports. And so this is kind of like this is 2 steps below that. So we have like the youth phase and then your junior varsity phase, and then you get introduced to Andre when he's doing your varsity games. So I'm glad that you guys get a sneak peek onto his familiar platform. He does great work within the city, Long Island. I mean, it's amazing. So I'm happy for you guys to even be on this platform. People who can't make the game, who live out of state, can tune in and see you live and hear commentation and hear your name on the live stream. It's amazing, man. Definitely unforgettable.
Absolutely, guys. Appreciate that. And like I said, June 7th at the Eagles Nest. There's only one place to be. Appreciate everybody for watching. Make sure you follow everyone on social media.